Hey guys, Sarge here. I have the final product that I've been working with Kicking It Steel Custom Arms. They are the company that did my Model 10 Smith & Wesson police trade-in revolver cerakote. They did a battle-worn dark brown on there, and I absolutely loved it. So the owner from Kicking It Steel Custom Arms reached out and said, hey, how would you feel about developing your own pistol package? And right off the bat, I told him, hey, that is an awesome idea. What would be the price point? And the reason why I brought up the price point, I know a lot of people are out there doing custom pistol packages, or they're doing special edition work on firearms and whatnot, and the price is just ridiculous. I'm not going to pay, let's say, $500 for a pistol and an additional $500-$600 for cosmetic stuff. I'm just not going to. I think it's ridiculous. I've paid for cerakote in the past from different vendors, and I was just blown away at how much they charged for cerakote. Then when I teamed up with the Kicking It Steel Customs Arms company, they do, I think, some of the best pricing for cerakote that I have ever seen. Their cerakote pricing is top notch, and it matches their quality. So they are phenomenally priced. For one, their quality, you would almost want to pay them twice as much as what you are, just for the quality alone. So top-notch company. And I was fully behind wanting to develop this for you guys. So this is what we have. And if you guys are interested in this, you can contact him at Kicking It Steel Custom Arms. I will put his Instagram account and his website in the description box. So make sure you go to the description and you'll be able to access those links there, and then go and talk to him about if you all would like this work done to your Glocks. He will do it to other pistols as well, but the price that I'm telling you guys is only for Glocks. Okay, it might be a little bit more for your P320s or your M&Ps, but that's something you guys would have to talk about. Right off the bat, cerakote. I think that having your firearm cerakoted, I'm almost at the point where I'm going to say it's a necessity. And the main reason why I say that, I have shot a lot. I've taken pistols and rifles through courses quite a bit. I've taken them through snow, through rain, through mud, and all this other stuff, right? And I know what it's like to have a pistol sit for, let's say, a couple days because I wasn't able to clean it or really do a deep clean, and having that carbon build up. And then the pain of, because I'm a perfectionist when it comes to wanting to get the pistol clean, that I want it to look factory brand new when I'm done, right? And what I will tell you is, since I've had things cerakoted, it has spoiled me with the cleaning process. Having them cerakoted for a big portion of it takes out half the cleaning supplies that you're going to need. So think of having a cast iron skillet. And that's basically how I view cerakote, is just a cast iron skillet. It is I think one of the better coatings or finishes to have on your firearm. But if any carbon, mud, anything like that were to get onto it, it just wipes right off. It doesn't sit there and build up onto it. It wipes right off. My 1911 that I have, I've had some custom work done to it there. And it has very tight tolerances, so if carbon buildup were to build onto it over and over, right, it would possibly affect the performance of the 1911. Well, since getting it cerakoted, I've had no issues with that whatsoever. With the Glocks or any other pistol like that, I'm at the point where I'm just going to say get them cerakoted, because it helps you out quite a bit in the cleaning process. For one, you don't have to worry about any sort of finish issues that you would have to, especially if you're going to use it as an everyday carry gun, a duty gun, anything to that regard. I would highly recommend just going and getting it cerakoted. Now, as you guys can see, okay, we're going to talk about some custom work that I had done to it. You do not need to have this work done to your pistol to shoot it. Okay, and I want to make sure I say that 100%. And I know, holy crap, I have this pistol package named after me, and it's with my training company and everything else, and that's how I'm opening this up. Yes, learn how to grip a pistol before you go and get custom work done to it. learn how to use your sights before you just go and throw different sights on there, before you go and do X, Y, or Z. I had a student of mine saying, well, hey, I'm shooting to the left. I'm shooting to the left. I think it's the sights. Okay, well, I've heard that quite a bit, and that's hardly ever the case. Well, after 6 of us shot it, and it all went to the left in about a 2-inch group, we determined, yeah, your sights are a little bit off, right? If you're not having that case, learn how to pick up your sights a little bit better, because that's the disconnect, not the pistol at all. Okay, so before we go and get custom work done to it, let's make sure that we are attempting to achieve a master level for our fundamentals. Okay, I will never say that someone can master fundamentals, because we have too many training scars and too many bad habits incorporated in our individual shooting processes. So what I might think is right is not always right. Okay, it might not be 100%. It might only be 98% right. So just things like that, right? But I know how to pick up any pistol regardless of the grip that's on it, and I can shoot it. And I can shoot it well. That's the biggest point that I really want to drive home. You should be able to pick up any pistol and shoot it well. If you can't shoot it well and the pistol has a trigger, it has a grip, and it has sights, it's you. Okay, cool. It's like saying you can drive a Ford, but you can't drive a Chevy. I mean, it just blows my mind. It has an accelerator, has a brake, has a steering wheel. What's the difference, right? So just look at it like that, guys. What's on the pistol? Right off the bat, I had a camo pattern worked up, and I want to talk to you guys real quick about cerakote pricing, because I see a lot of people talking about getting cerakote work, but they don't talk about the actual pricing involved. On average, if you want to get your complete pistol, this Glock, if you want to get the entire Glock cerakoted, just one color, one solid color, let's say like OD green or burnt bronze, you would be looking at paying about $200. Okay. Now let's say that you want to do a battle worn or a camo pattern or something to that effect. You're looking at almost about $280. And that's low end. $280 is low end to get it battle worn or patterned, things of that nature. And that's for the complete gun, slide, and frame. Okay. So now let's look at, let's just say you want to get the frame one color in the slide a pattern. Okay, so we'll just say, hey, I just want to get the frame like this, burnt bronze, and I want to get my slide, the pattern that I have it. Okay, you would be looking at the frame's $150, and the slide would be $130, bringing us up to $280. So on average, what I've seen from other vendors, just the cerakote work right here, okay, has us at about $280. Okay, so now let's go over the stippling, guys. For the stippling alone, okay, where I have the notch up here for my thumb, the stippling on each side, the front strap, the back strap, not including my logo, we're not talking about this, just the stippling, we're looking at about $200. Okay, so we're looking at about $200. So with our prior $280, we're at $480, guys. Now let's say that you want to get a undercut like I have right here on the Glock, right? So trigger guard undercut, most places it's anywhere from $25 to $50, I'd say to about $50. So it really depends on who's doing it, guys. So that's the normal price for this work. And I've looked up several people, and all the bigger names were almost double that price. So this package right here, guys, it is called the Sarge Special. It's from Kicknet Steel Custom Arms, and like I talked about, I'll put all their information in the description box. This package is $350 flat. $350, and you send them your Glock, give them $350, and they will do this to your pistol. So we're sitting at a heck of a deal with the cerakote, the stippling, and then we're going to look at some other little custom features. Now, if you want the logo on there, it's an additional $50. I don't see too many people wanting to get a logo that's not theirs on there. Okay. But if you do, it'd be a total of $400. But just everything else is $350, guys. So right up here, I had him do this so that way my thumb has a good indexing point. So there's the stippling pattern, and I have it on the back strap as well. I don't change out my back strap, so that's why I went ahead and did that. Same pattern here. Something you guys are going to see, the checkering underneath the trigger guard. I almost think that that's a, I'm going to say necessity. It makes shooting, for me, especially if I'm doing two-handed shooting, right? It really just locks in that support hand, guys, and it helps out quite a bit. So I have an undercut on the trigger guard, okay, which you don't need, but it helps you get up higher on the gun. And then when I lock in my support hand, my thumb comes to this indexing point here, and then my finger, my index finger comes right to the right part of where how I do a two-handed grip. So that way, it's just basic. Just basic. It's all done for me. And I like dummy-proof stuff, guys. This pistol is 100% dummy-proof. You put it in your hand, and it forces you to grip the pistol for what I think is considered gripping the pistol correctly. Okay? So, we're working with a burnt bronze frame, and it's kind of got a little glossy finish to it. I like it, guys. I think it looks real slick. I like it quite a bit. So we're working with a burnt bronze frame, and then up here we have a gold, black, and gray camo pattern slide. You can see my Vortex red dot there. But this is what we have, guys. This is under the name on their website will be Sarge Special. But if you just contact him on Instagram or over on his website, shoot him an email. You tell him, hey, I want the Sarge Special. And you guys can talk to him too about if you want maybe the grip to be more aggressive or however you guys want it. And he'll be able to work with you guys for it. But for the price of the cerakote, the stippling, the undercut, the under the trigger guard checkering, $350. Okay? So I'm going to do one last walkthrough just showing you guys up close all the features of it. And then we will be signing off, guys. Okay. That side looks the exact same. Here's an up close of that finish. Very cool. I'm very impressed with, one, how he did the cerakote, but man, just the way that it kind of almost has that gloss to it. I really like it, guys. So stay tuned with it, because what I'm going to be doing next weekend, I'm doing a decent sized pistol course, a little CQB. So I'm going to be having the pistol out there. I'm going to be having students run through it. The grip right here is not too aggressive, okay, and I like that. But due to that Tetris pattern, it really locks my hand in. So without it being overly aggressive, the pattern alone is designed that it just locks into your hand. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand this off to different students with different hand sizes, different grip strengths, and I'm going to have them go and shoot it. I'm going to have them, hopefully as long as they're okay with it, go on camera and talk about what they felt with the pistol, and and how they liked it or didn't like it, and I'll add it to the shooting review that I'm going to do with it, guys. But here is the Sarge Special from Kicking It Steel Custom Arms. Make sure you go and follow them over on Instagram, okay, and let them know an awesome job that they did. As always, guys, stay tuned for more. Sarge out.